Hello, good morning! Sorry for the long intro there. I realised after I clicked go live that I still had to do a couple of things. I was like, oh bother. I should probably get that done quickly. I hope everyone's doing well though. Welcome on in. We are going to be doing a little bit more, smocking today. I did a little bit off stream yesterday, so we're actually now about halfway through the piece we started yesterday. So I have kind of done a few extra lines. I think I mentioned this, that I would start working on it off stream now, just so that we can get through it a little bit quicker, because smocking is a very, very slow process. And if I did the whole thing on stream, we'd probably be here all year. So I have started doing some off stream. I've started working on some other pieces off stream, so that eventually we can come together and it'll all be done at once. So fingers crossed, hopefully pretty soon. As far as, I guess, streams go, I did say I didn't know exactly when I'd be stopping streaming. I will be streaming this weekend now, which is cool. I'm okay with that. Although I might say that they might be quite loud streams because people will be working on our bathroom and hopefully the roof, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not exactly particularly useful doing that, so it's like I might as well stream because I can't fix the bathroom. Cthulhu, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I posted to my Instagram for like the first time in months today. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I just forget like certain social medias exist sometimes, and Instagram is the one for me where it's like I'm just not there very often, and so I just sort of forget that it exists until every now and again I'm like, oh, I have a picture to post. Wait a minute, should I post this on Instagram? I don't think I've posted since the Celeste stuff, and that was in February. Oops, I'm gonna try and remember, because obviously it's not like we haven't done anything. I've just forgotten to post pictures. I can post pictures of the patterns we've made, and I can post pictures of some of the smocking, which I did do a little bit of that. Was there anything else? It's actually, have we done anything else? I feel like a lot of it's just been like small stuff working towards, you know, getting it done eventually. Oh dear. But it feels like we're getting there. It feels like we made good progress. Heck yeah, I'm happy. Ooh. Wait 2 seconds. I have to do this real quick, because otherwise... Yeah. 2 seconds. Sorry. There we go. And... Sorry. Someone I subscribe to is doing a subathon, and I don't want them to run out of subathon before I can put my monthly resubscription in and boost their time up. I want to make them go for longer. Oh dear. I do like subathons. I don't know that I could do one myself, but I do really like watching other people do it. Especially when they're like longer. I like watching them go. The face. I like watching them go for longer and longer. Oh dear. I don't know. I think it's a really fun dynamic where, you know, people could donate to see more of the streamer they like. Oh, but then it's like, I do think you have to do quite a lot of planning, because otherwise if people keep doing it, you're going to be going for days and days and days and days. Oh, how evil be Jason, good morning. I'm not evil, I'm supportive. It's different. Not evil, I'm just supporting my friends. Oh, doing Kale, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. And Ukuleleus, good morning. I hope you're doing good. I was just quickly, very professionally, resubbing to someone who's doing a subathon so that they go a little bit longer. Oh dear. It only adds 3 minutes or something, but still, every 3 minutes counts. Heck yeah. Oh dear. Oh, I hope everyone else is doing well though. What is it? It's the end of the week right now. I hope everyone's had a good week. Oh, I have had, I would say, a very weird week. Like, It's not been great, but it's also like, I think I'm kind of in the middle. Everyone else is having a bad time, and I'm just like, everyone. So it's like, it's not been a great week, but also comparatively to everyone else, it's like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's how my week's been. I hope everyone else has maybe had a slightly better week than that. About to attempt to make, really? I love Victoria Sponge. Victoria Sponge is the one that I always crave when it's like, I want cake. It's it's that or it's carrot cake. Carrot cake or Victoria Sponge are like my craving cakes. I will say, Victoria Sponge is not too difficult if memory serves. I've made them a few times because they're one that I like and they're quite simple as far as fillings go. It's like, when I was in university and I wanted to make a cake, Victoria Sponge was my go-to. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I do like it. Now that you've said that, I kind of now that you've mentioned cake, I'm like, ooh, that sounds pretty good. Sleeves, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I love a lemon cake. I do like lemon cake, but I think I'm very picky because I don't like when it's too sweet. I like a bit of tartness in my lemon cake. Ah, dear. Currently learning to sketch real. Ooh, that's a hacking skill. Good luck. I hope that it goes well. I can sketch bodies, but the realistic parts of it, they are human bodies. They're recognizable as bodies, but are they realistic? Maybe not. Also, Anime, good morning. Hi, Anime. I hope you're doing well. Good morning. We're gonna be doing some more smocking today. I finally posted a picture. We've been smocking this for a while and I just haven't posted any pictures. We posted a picture of both colours next to each other so that people on Instagram know that we have started a new cosplay. Oh, one thing I do need to mention, and I'll mention it near the end of the stream as well. I did just post it in the Discord. To be honest, I actually meant to post it in the Discord last night. That's my bad. I'm sorry that that's cut down the time a bit. I am going to be closing commissions while I'm hopefully on holiday. So basically, I will be shutting down the application form tonight. This is basically now the last chance. If you want to get a VTuber at a reduced price, this is the last day you can get it. Because when I reopen commissions, I'll be reopening officially. And when I reopen officially, it will have all of the full prices and such on it. So yes. If you are still looking for a VTuber and you are looking for one at reduced price, today is the last day you can get it. It's all via the Discord. You can check the terms and conditions in the commissions channel on the Discord. If you do need a link to that, there is actually now a link under the stream, or you can !Discord and that'll get you a link there as well. But yes, just so that people don't miss out. I am in part, that's why I'm doing it, but no skills and having to convert everything to cups. Oh my god, you know what? I'm right there with you. When things are measured in cups, it does make me anxious. Because I feel like all the cups I have are rather big. And so, yeah. Medusa, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And Eilden, good morning. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, we've just been talking about the commissions and they're closing tonight because I'm still really hoping that we get to go away. So I don't want to have commissions open while I'm on holiday because otherwise I'll basically just be ghosting people for like a week if anyone does respond. So we're closing them down. Today's the last chance if you want to get a reduced price VTuber. After this week, we'll be opening officially with all of the official stuff. Yes, and what I will say is, to the people that did commission me this time, thank you. It was a really good learning curve for me as well. Like there were things that I hadn't thought about that I came across and I was like, oh, shoot, yeah, this is something that I need to factor in and this, that, and the other. So I've had a very, very good learning experience with these ones where when I do open officially, I feel a little bit more prepared and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we did it like this. Yeah, because it was good for that. There's the Discord if you would like to join. Ah, dear. I'll get one at 4. Oh, bless you, Anime. It's very kind of you. Also, heck, Mew. Oh my god. Midoka, welcome on in. How are you doing? And how was your stream? Oh my god. Wait, whoa. Ghost, welcome on in. Oh god, there's so much going on. Mew, what are you up to? Welcome on in. I hope you had a good stream. Dear. And Slow, welcome on in. And Courts and Ghosty, thank you for the follow as well. And Mew, welcome on in. How was your stream? Thank you for squishing the jellyfish. That's me. Welcome. And Fub. Ah, dear, I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. And Slow, thank you so much for the follow. What were you up to? What were you doing? You've done both? No, I won't be starting the second commission until I get back. Just to make sure that we can kind of do it, because otherwise there's going to be a massive gap in the middle, and I don't want to start doing it and then have to take like a week off and then come back to it. But the person who commissioned me for the second one, we've discussed it, and they're very happy to have it after I get back. We've got a date set, and so everything's sorted for that. It's just because, yeah, it'd feel a bit like we did all the drawing and then we had to take a week break, and you know, best to do it all in a row in my mind. And but I am so God, not a workaholic. I'm only a little bit workaholic. Scott, good morning. Thank you for the egg. Understandable. My ex-carer of our daughter, when I go away, change jobs. I made it absolutely clear that if he didn't take a holiday, I booked off, he would feel pain. Holidays are important. Well, this is my thought. Even if we can't go away, at least I've got like technically a week off. Also, Shifty, good morning. Oh hi. Oh hi. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's your week been? We were memeing on a terrible reality show called Circle or something. Or? Circle. I'm trying to think, do I know that? Do I know Circle? I'm not sure that I do. I do like reality television. Amute, thank you so much for the follow. Stream was nice, just working on art. Oh, blood father. Oh no, you're fine. Take care. Thank you so much for popping by. But yeah, get your rest, get your Z's, look after yourself. I'll check out your art after stream, although it sounds like maybe, which happens here a lot too. You discuss something so much that becomes the focus of the stream rather than the art or craft. Oh dear. Then you still remember everything you made. I meant not the, wait, yeah, exactly. Then I remember everything I made. And also it's like, if there's any special requests when it comes to the rigging and stuff, I don't forget it, because, you know, it's all like bam, 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 bam. Nice consistency. Plus, for the person who did commission me, I don't want to say who it is in case they want any anonymity, but they said there was no rush, but also we've had to do quite a lot of design stuff, so it gives a little bit of extra time if they come up with anything that they want to add, that we can add it. So it's not actually too much of a bad thing in this case, because there's so much design stuff. Not bad, better. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better. Is the stomach finally healed? Jenny's sweet, but also cursed. Like a warhead. Or like what do we call them? Toxic waste. Like toxic waste. It is a sweet, but it is also cursed. Blushed. Oh dear. Heck yeah. Blushed. There we go. Blushed streamer. Yeah, if anybody who's coming with Mudoka needs to go look after themselves and get some Z's or get some snacks, and thank you for making me piss, please do, obviously. Otherwise, hello, hi, my name is Jelly. I'm a cosplayer. I also make VTubers. If you're interested in the kind of work we do, that's not it. Well, I mean, that's kind of it. But that's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. These are the kind of costumes we make. We do really big costumes. We do predominantly sewing and embroidery and sequins and anything sparkly. We are actually at the moment just started a new cosplay. I don't know how familiar the raiders are with the Owl House, but we are making an Owl House costume, but an Owl House as if it's from the 16th century, because it kind of focuses more on the kind of sewing techniques that I like to use. So yeah, this is kind of what we do. Heck yeah. That me. Also anonymity. Oi, 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 oi. It's early. I've just woken up. I'm only on my second cup of tea. Also, ha! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Didn't have any. Wait, really? Heck yeah. Oh, God, it took a while to get better, but I'm glad you're feeling better finally, Shifty. Hologram, yeah. Okay. Bless you, thank you. You love the Owl House? Oh my God, wait, let me show you my design before you go to sleep then. This is, I haven't turned my light on. It's gonna be a bit dark. There we go. So the design we're doing is the one that's like that side of me. There, I'm head banging against it. That's our design. And then we've got, where is it? Our pattern. Where we are making this, but it's the other side. This is like the older arm, that's the newer arm. So we've started on the jacket work first because I was excited to make the jacket, and the strips along the jacket are all made of smocking, which is what we're doing today, which ends up looking like this. It's so sparkly and it's purple, and yeah. That's the vibe. That's the vibe for this cosplay, and I'm very excited about it. Although we are doing like a bit of a fresher piece right now, so it doesn't have quite so much detail on it. Oh dear. But yeah, go get your sleeps. Thank you so much for popping by. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And we are right at the beginning. It's going to take about 16 months probably for this cosplay. That's the projected time. So this won't be finished for just over a year yet. So don't worry, you're not going to miss too much. Unless I did a whole year's worth of cosplaying today. That's pretty dope. I'm trying to do more cosplays. You have a Sans outfit? Hell yeah. Oh, that's sick. I honestly, I'm a big fan of... I love doing cosplays that cover my face, hence the other cosplay, hence this one. So like most of my costumes have some kind of mask on it. It's so much fun. It's also so much easier for photos because you only have to think about posing your body. You don't have to think about posing your face. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Mew. I am predominantly a cosplayer. I like sewing. I like this. It's my jam. Good Z's. Good Z's. Hin, welcome on in. You finished editing. Oh, bless you. Hin, well done on the editing. Get some sleep when you can, though. It's so, like, tiring for the eyes, that kind of thing. Make sure that your eyes get some good rest. You know, I've been thinking about, because I've been working on a computer more these days, even though I only do it in kind of like small bursts, I've been thinking about getting the, what do you call it, like the little scented heat packs for your eyes, which like, they like put little warm things on your eyes, because I've already got the cold ones, but apparently using a mixture of the cold and the hot is really good if your eyes are feeling a bit tired. And I was like, well, I've got cold ones, maybe I should get the hot ones. And you can get ones that are like scented like lavender and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that seems nice. Ah, dear. I mainly do 3D printing and stuff, so I make props. See my name on your Instagram, you see my Sans. Ooh! I got this. I'm gonna have to go to your account first, though. I'm sorry. I can see you have a very cool profile picture. Copy. And then go to Instagram, which is probably a little bit hectic right now. Yep. I'm gonna get all the bots on my Instagram for a second, probably. Yeah, there it is. Sorry, I just posted on Instagram for like the first time in like 2 months. And you know when you post a picture these days, everything's like constantly getting bots on it? Oh, there it is! Ooh, wait, did you put is the lighting... Is that like a light that you have? There looks like there's a light in the eye. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Have you got a light in the eye? Because that's very cool. Oh dear. Sick. Heck yeah. Alright, I'll stop stalking the page now. Will do. Take care, Hin. Oh dear. Having a costume that covers your face also allows you to do it. Oh, hold on. I blinked. We got... You know, I have never made that joke, but I will steal it. Also, George, thank you so much for the luck. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping by. I hope you've been having fun with your ghost game. Heck yeah, I will say, it was a lot more gory than I expected it to be, but it's very cool. It's still very pretty. Ah, dear. And good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. A laser cutting business. I need to redo the ring so it's brighter. Laser cutting 3D. Oh, nice. I would love to have. Well, I mean, I've got a 3D printer. I need to set it up, but because our house is in renovation right now, it's not really a very good time. But I have got a 3D printer now, and I would love to have. Well, I guess a laser cutter is a little more difficult because it's so big. But one day, do steal it. Always makes people laugh. Heck yeah, thank you. Doing well, thanks. The game's going well. I die a lot. It does seem like it. I'm surprised you decided to keep a death count. Oh. Hang on, I forgot to smile, but your mouth is hidden. Yeah, like my mouth wasn't hidden in Mateus, but my eyes were. That's the thing. I always have at least the upper half of my face covered. Sometimes with this one, I'm still between. Like you can see there's like lines on the face because I'm not sure if I want to do a full face covering or a half face covering. I'm thinking I'm still kind of considering my options with it, where it's like I think both would have positive and negative. So I'm like, well, I've got time. That like the stuff on their head will probably be one of the last things I do. So I've got time. I don't need to think about it too much. Laser cutters are awesome for random things. The eyes are made out of the screen material fairies use to offset their eyes. I see. That's smart. That is very smart, actually. Oh dear. Hard mask. Hard mask. I mean, it should be relatively. Normally I do soft masks, but like this one will be relatively hard. Oh dear. Sunny! Good morning! I hope you're doing well. You watching the sunrise? Heck yeah. I stopped the death counter of the first levels. 59 deaths in 52 minutes. Yeah, it's like a lot. Good meownings. Good meownings. I hope you're doing good. We have lots of smocking being made. I'm also making smocking behind the scenes, but you're not allowed to see that yet. That's a secret. That's a secret because I want to get really ahead and then be like, kapow! Look at this. I've done so much work. But we'll get there. I will eventually show you. Oh dear. You gotta go though. No, you're fine. Good luck with your work. I hope it goes well. Thank you for popping by anyway. The glowy eyes clear acrylic flat with black 3.0. Oh, okay. To get rid of glass. Is it like you see out of one eye then rather than seeing out of both? Is that how you get around, you know, navigating a convention? Oh dear, I'm a big fan of the black gauze and just having like a thin gauze that goes across the mask. And then it looks black in photos, but in reality, like, you can kind of see my eyes moving behind it. Oh dear. Thing is, if you're being filmed on stage and stuff like that as well, like, they'll never see it. It's fine. Oh dear, Mateus I could actually just look out of the bottom of, which was it was a very good height, but we kind of did that on purpose because I knew it was a big costume and I needed like a fair amount of spatial awareness. This one I'll probably use a gauze again. Dear, and then yeah, we'll see because like obviously this one goes underneath my eyes as well, so likelihood it'll fit quite tight to my cheeks. But that's another reason why I'm like, I don't know if I just want to do the whole mask. I'm very torn on it. You can probably tell. I'm very torn. Oh dear. I'm gonna change, yeah. I blacked out the eyes so I didn't go blind from the LED, yeah. I love it when people have those like glowing eyes, but yeah, it's always a bit of a like design problem solving area, right? Because you want it to look a certain way, but you also want to be able to walk around and, you know, not be blind. Ooh. Is it okay? Is the thread okay? Yeah, Fred's okay. Oh dear. Oh, how lovely though. We've got to meet so many new people today already. Oh, that's really nice. Now that Midoka is gone, what kind of art does Midoka do? I'm just curious. Obviously, I'll check them out after stream, but if anyone in our community, or their community, I don't know what gender they are, if anyone in their community wants to, like, you know, what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. What's the word I want? Hype them up a bit. Listen, I'd love to know what they do. We sometimes find ourselves in the art community, but that's mainly only when we're, like, either making or rigging VTubers. It's a weird couple of hobbies to have. Like, I like cosplay and VTubers. Oh dear. That being said, okay, I do have some theories, right? I do have some theories about streaming as a VTuber, making cosplays versus streaming as a flesh tuber, or a flesh being and making cosplays. I think there are positives and negatives to both. So for anyone who's a bit newer here, I streamed with my face, my regular face, for nearly 3 years. And then a couple months ago, I had some stuff happen, and my face was kind of against TOS. And because of that, we decided that, you know, I make VTubers anyway. I'll make myself a VTuber and use that for a while. And so that's what we've done. And it's a little different. It's a little different. Like, I would say one thing that I've got more of, or had more of this maybe last month than I had before, is that when we're doing stuff like smocking on stream, people have been saying stuff more like, I want to try that. I want to give that a go for my costume. I want to give that a go in general. We still get a lot of people saying like, that's masochist work. And I mean, you're not wrong. But like, I feel like more people seem to want to try what I'm doing when I'm using a VTuber model. And if here is my big brain theory about it. I think when I'm streaming with my face, people tend to just imagine the costume on me, which is fair because first off, I'm dad, I'm bisexual. Which is very fair because obviously, like, I'm trying it on, like, I'm talking about how things fit me and stuff like that. Of course, people are going to imagine the costume on me. But, like, I really kind of like the dynamic of people not seeing my body and maybe imagining the costume on them more. I don't know. It's kind of nice. It's different. And I do think that, like, obviously, like, I can't just go and try a piece on and show you guys, which is the downside, I think, with a VTuber. But the positive is it seems to, like, I don't know. more people seem to be interested in doing it themselves, which is cool. Oh dear. Like, if anyone wants to join me in smocking hell, like, I definitely wouldn't be against it. They're also sleeves. Thank you for making me buy. Heck yeah. Dear. She does really cool chibi art stuff. And tons of pinks. Hell yeah. That sounds very up my alley. Like, we were just talking about this yesterday, how, like, since streaming, like, I felt a bit more fashion confident, and so, like, I've been going into more, like, pastels and stuff like that, because before, I'll be honest, I predominantly just wore, like, not just black, but, like, black, navy, burgundy, maybe a dark green, stuff like that, like, nothing too intense, whereas since streaming, I felt, like, a little bit more confident with fashion. Dear. Can't you do both, like a VTuber with a face? Yeah, you can do both. I guess we've kind of gone, because this is sort of the style that I like making, I've kind of gone more like, it's like not quite chibi, but it's not quite anime either. I'm kind of in the middle. You don't, oh, wait, yeah, actually, you're right. I should show them the face, shouldn't I? Every time someone's like, can't we see your face? I'm like, aha, aha. Yes, yes, you can see my face. 2 seconds, sweet bean, you do not know what you've asked for. Oh dear. Let me just get my face out here. There we go. Oh. And if I make that a bit bigger. Okay. I probably have the wrong color behind it, but that's okay. Here it is. Oh yeah, it looks pink. I've got the wrong background color. Don't worry about the pink. There we go. So yeah, we do actually have a face model. This is actually what my face looks like, kind of. Like, it's a little bit warped because, you know, VTuber stuff. And yeah, exactly, a biblically accurate VTuber. Here I am. So yeah, we do actually have that. It's just, yeah, it's a little bit distracting when it comes to sewing. And it takes up, like, a lot of my stream, so I'm gonna just pop back to before. Oh dear. Tis a silly stream. Right, where's my model? It's because it's called slime. It's like all the way at the bottom every single time. There you go. Get that out there. Get that there. Get myself back over here. Hopefully I'm in about the right place. There you go. About the right place, I'd say. Oh dear. I like that. I don't really think about it before, but yeah, Mateus wouldn't work on me, but the collector might. Interesting. Yeah. I think there's I don't know, it just feels like people approached, like when I was making Mateus, there was a lot more comments about my body in the cosplay. I haven't had any comments about it this time. Not that those comments upset me or anything, it's just, it feels more like people are imagining themselves making this costume more than just imagining me wearing this costume. I don't know, it's like a nice little side effect, I guess. It wasn't something that I was aiming for necessarily, but it makes me happy to see it a little bit more. Again, like, I encourage people to give these kind of skills a go because they are pretty accessible. Like, first of all, the smocking that I'm doing right now, you can watch a YouTube video on how to do that. All you need is some fabric, a ruler, a pen, and a needle and thread. It's all hand stitching. So it's like, you know, even for people that are a bit newer, yeah. I got confused. Yeah, they're all shifting. I'm sorry, that's kind of my fault. Bye-bye, Kajeli. Bye-bye. Nightmares, my old friend. Heck yeah. The next cosplay one is a Tom. Yes. 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 I'm a fan. Oh dear. Do it. Do it. Oh dear. I think with a lot of hand stitching skills, so like yeah, if you don't have a lot of sewing skills, obviously you could find a makerspace, use a sewing machine, stuff like that. And yeah, you could probably sew it together pretty quickly. But what's gonna make it look really detailed and old-fashioned will be anything that you do by hand. Because, you know, obviously, like, back in the day, because actually sewing machines have existed for a while, but back in the day, they wouldn't have had that. And the majority of clothing would have just been sewn together by hand. You get the accuracy. Also, studio, good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. Welcome on in. I did a little bit of smocking behind the scenes, so we're a little bit further ahead than we were yesterday. But it's still the same thing. It's just, you know, I've been zooming. Ah, dear. There we go. I should probably update that because we do now do VTuber commissions. To at least mention the fact that we do it. It's been really cool though. A lot of streamers are very... Wait, actually, yeah, Shifty, I think... Did you tag me in something on Twitter? I wasn't on Twitter very long, but thank you. I'm pretty sure you did. I could be wrong. Yeah, you did. Oh, bless you. Thank you so heckin' much. I will reply with the most crying face. Where's my crying face? Where is it? There's only one tear. I need floods of tears. There we go. Thank you. It's very heckin' kind of you. Ah, dear. It was really fun working on Pipia's design, to be fair. Pipia has done a very, very detailed version of the Shifty Blue character, and redrawing it for rigging was something, but like, it was really fun. Will you do commissions for a long time? Yeah, so I'm not planning on stopping them anytime soon. I just want like a more official version of them open, so it's like, we have the celebration commissions open, which is why they're at a reduced price, but like, I want a more permanent one at some point, yeah. Ah, dear. Oh, and thank you, Studio, for the hydrate and the posture check. As someone who didn't know how to use a sewing machine for 2 years, it's relatively easy to learn. You just need to let go. Yeah, the fear is there, yeah. Oh, is someone cooking for you, Jason? Heck yeah, I hope that it's good. And Impact, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I need to find a place with a huge vacuuming machine for the helmet, though. Ooh, do you have any maker spaces near you? That's always my go-to. It's like, if there's a university that allows people to come in, or a maker space, or even like a college. Some colleges have some pretty intense equipment these days. Oh, dear. I couldn't think of the name for the machines. Now you're fine, don't worry about it. And thank you for your generous donation of piss. Wait, what did you say about me? No idea. It's gone. It's been a whole 2 seconds, Shifty, I've forgotten. I think it was something good, probably. I don't, you know, I normally remember if I've been shit-talking. I don't think I was shit-talking. This Dig, welcome on in. Are we winning? Not yet. Give me 16 months, though, and then I'll be winning. Yeah. Give me 16 months. I need a little bit of time. I will say the smocking is going well, but it's such a small part of a larger piece. Oh dear. I was thinking as well, pretty soon we might... I don't know if I'll do it after this piece, or whether I'll finish the whole jacket first. But I think after the jacket, we'll probably do the doublet or double. But then I think probably it has to be the cape. I'm trying to go in like what pieces I think will take a really, really long time. I think the jacket will take a while because of all of the smocking. But I think the cape's going to take a really long time because there's so much embroidery is going to go onto it. So I am thinking, trying to squeeze that in pretty soon. Sadly, I think I need to go down the fiberglass route. Ooh. I feel like I know some people in the streaming community that do a lot of stuff like that. Makers and crafters is a very diverse range of people. And a lot of people do more predominantly 3D modeling. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought Vile Mods was considering doing something along those lines at some point. But for a costume in the future. Oh dear. Are you feeling okay? I'm fine. I'm just a raging bisexual right now, thanks to sleeves. Do not worry, I'll be fine. Oh dear. Also, we need to do official commissions. Do you want to draw skeletons? What, like a skeleton VTuber? I could do that. I think as long as I don't know. Actually, wait. Really quickly, what are the Twitch terms of service on like naked skeletons? Is it okay? I've never thought about that. I'm assuming it will be fine. Like, because there's nothing there, right? So it should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it's fine. Twitch 2S is a bit weird. But yeah. I will be, so one thing that is gonna change between like the ones we just did, like the opening commissions and like commissions going forward, is you will need proper character references, which is a full body character reference from the front, ideally from the side and of the face in particular. If you don't have those, I will make them for you, but there will be an extra fee attached, because that is one thing that I've kind of come, like, again, it's a learning curve of like, if you're having to do a lot of redesigning, it takes a really long time. So yes, I will eventually add a fee for that, but not yet. Obviously not right now. Like, you know, this is what these initial commissions were there for, was to catch things like that, so I could be like, okay, this is something that I'll plan for in the future. Yeah. Oh dear. I want to get a lighter, but I want to be proportional to a tomberry, so a huge head. Oh my god. Can I tell you, if you go to a convention like that, everyone is going to love you. It's such a beloved, like, well-known, yeah, everyone's gonna love you. Skeletons should be fine, surely, as long as they're not graphic. Yeah, I feel like that would be the case. I always see mine as skeleton because it's an Undertale expired, but they do, oh, okay, oh yeah, if they wear clothes, fine, not a problem. My only fear would be like, I guess it's just I don't want to make anything outside of TOS because I don't want to get anyone to get stuck by like the art that I've made. And Twitch is weird, isn't it? Because I was thinking it could come under nudity, but it could also come under potentially gore? But I guess probably not, because I think bones themselves are not gore, right? Probably not, probably not. Like, I can't imagine them banning like Sans from Undertale, because like that's, yeah, I think as long as they're not like really gory bones with like flesh hanging off them, like you should be fine, yeah. You can make them just don't extract already weighters from their meat suits. Naked. Guide dogs, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're doing more smocking. We've been getting pretty far along. I also finished this one off stream because it needed a few extra sequins. It's got the extra sequins now. It's all there. Oh dear. And I wanted to ask you if you're okay with that. Oh no, you're fine. I think that's a very smart thing to do, especially if you have like a less human shape, because obviously some, like, and as well, like a lot of artists have specialties. I, like, for instance, won't do a fursuit costume, or like a fursuit VTuber, not because it's anything against fursuit VTubers, it's just not something that I'm good at drawing, so I don't want to be commissioned for something that I'm bad at. So yeah, and like same with like, I won't draw like a what you call them, Gundam suit style VTuber, wouldn't do that. Nothing, obviously, I'm staying within safe for work. I'm not doing NSFW VTubers because I sometimes draw them on stream, so that would be a problem. Stuff like that, you know? Always worth checking. But there are, of course, artists that will do those things. It just might not be me. There's a cursed realistic Sans. No! I don't need cursed real. No! You know what though, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me that someone's made that. Naked flesh suits or not, I follow a guy who puts together animals. Oh, that's kind of cool. Or like a... Well, what would you call that? Because it's not taxidermy. I guess it's just some sort of bone thing. The creepiest fact I know is that yeah, I know. Inside every person there's a skeleton. It's terrifying. Very, very spooky stuff. Perfect for Halloween though. Oh dear. Recently, what about dog VTubers? I would do like a dog human, but I don't think I'd be very good at drawing. Like, I wouldn't be a good person to draw just a dog. But what I would say is, if you're looking for a dog VTuber, there are lots of streamers on Twitch that do like mascot VTubers, so they tend to be animals or like some kind of magical creature. So rather than having any kind of human form, they're like a little bit smaller and a little bit simpler because they tend to be like a full-on animal or a full-on magical creature. So if that is something that you're looking for, Twitch, have a little look through the art category, because I follow a lot of people that rig VTubers, it's like what I see a lot of is a lot of people offer mascot VTubers at a reduced price because they're a bit smaller and there's less layers and all that kind of stuff. So you actually, I'm not going to be a good option for you, but there's going to be a lot of people that are, and you might find that they're a little cheaper than you even think they are. Oh dear. Oh. Also, apologies if you're new here and the camera's flickering. You're right, the camera is flickering. I've been holding off on buying a new one because, again, I was expecting to be going away. Was it today or tomorrow? I was expecting to be going away. So, yeah, I didn't order it in, but now it looks like, well, we don't know. I might still be going away. We're seeing how things go. Oh dear, on it! Honestly, good luck. If you do end up getting one, I'd love to see it when it's done. But yeah, not something that I'll be good at, but there are lots of people who are. It's a relatively common commission. What I'd say as well, I don't know if you know of a website, this is actually kind of useful for anyone who's looking for VTuber or VTuber adjacent commissions. There is a website called VGen, which is specifically for commissioning like streamer assets or VTubers and stuff. So all of the artists on there do something, they either do emotes or they do overlays or they do VTubers or PNG tubers and stuff like that. So if you are someone who is a streamer or is interested in becoming a streamer and you're looking for a place to commission people, have a little look at VGen. They're really good for finding people that specifically do stream stuff. I can see if I can find the link actually and just pop it in chat, because it's a useful website to know. And also they have a lot of safety things as well for like making sure that, you know, everyone is aware of the terms and conditions. VGen, oh, you found VGen before, yeah. VGen is very useful if you're looking for commissions. Andrew, good morning. I'm just trying to get a link to something. It's where's V on the keyboard? Where is V on the keyboard? There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god, there you go. VGen, there. If I go in here and put this in the chat, I've got a commission on there. Heck yeah, very cool. There you go. One day I would like to have my content on VGen, but obviously there's a waiting list because they actually screen every single artist before they get put on here, which I think is a really, really good thing. But you can see, like, they have illustrations, VTuber model art, rigging, Vroid models, which is 3D models. You have Surprise Me. Surprise Me is a really fun category as well. Yeah, I like that. And then you have the emotes, logos, branding, overlays, stream assets, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you are a streamer and you are looking for places where you can commission artists where they are screened beforehand, I would probably recommend checking out VGen, to be honest. Yeah, it just makes, like, as they say, it's commissions made easy. It is just a place to find a lot of artists that do stream stuff in one place. Yeah. I'm also, by the way, not in any way sponsored or affiliated with VGen. It's just like, because I've been doing more VTuber stuff recently, I know people in the community are interested, and it's like, I'm not here to hoard resources. Unpredictable, good morning. What about tentacles? Oh my, I would love to draw tentacles. Please, please, anyone, if anyone wants to commission me for a VTuber with tentacles, oh my god, I would love to draw tentacles. I just know that I tend to draw them pretty chunky. But like, I love tentacles. Heck yeah. I bet you would. Like, listen. As long as it's not specifically NSFW, like, hell yeah. If I was seriously, oh bless you, that's very kind of you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh dear, yeah. One day I would like to get on a website like that, but obviously, like, because they screen all the artists beforehand and because I am relatively new to the commissioning scene, it'll probably be a while before I can get on there. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a great OC for you. Oh! Ah dear. Nothing wrong with that, heck yeah. We have the things we can be good at drawing. Oh dear. I thought there's a part of VTubing, there's always an NSFW card. Well, I don't think that the streamer always makes that themselves, but like, yeah, a lot of people do have like general mode and sexy mode. Like that's relatively, you know, I think, that happens quite a lot. I don't think that I necessarily have a sexy mode, but that's because I guess the VTubers I make them a bit more cute. Cutesy and chibi-ish. Rather than like sexy. I do have like a little bit of physics, but like, there's more physics on my hair than anything else, so I don't know. Oh dear. Oh, I know what that means. Hi Dem, by the way, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I know what it means. Oh, I was worried for a second then. Oh my god. Hell yeah! Oh my god. Heck. Oh my god. Thank you for... Okay. Obviously I'll do that after stream. But oh my god. Heck Heck yeah! That's so sweet! Yes! Ah, Deb. We'll have to wait a little and say, well, like, no, that's fine. Do not worry. I hope to always have, like, something open. The other thing is, once I open more slots, like, once I'm more officially open... Dem, did you know? Dem, did you know that I am a professional artist? Did you know? A professional! I've become professional. Yeah! Pro! Ah, dear. Heck yeah. Also say, okay, no, you're fine. I won't tell anyone. It's between you and me and anyone else you sent it to. Ah, dear. It is. I always thought I was not a pro. Well, because I guess the idea of like, it's a professional mean that you earn money off of your craft. But yeah, now, what made it more official? Because I'm doing commissions. Because I've done my first commission. I finished it. And I've got like a second commission lined up for after we get back from holiday, if we end up going on holiday. Yeah! I'm professional now. I did it. We gone pro. You're the proest pro. The proest pro. 10 out of 10 pro. You gotta throw a reference to. You'll have plenty of time. I was a professional once. A professional esports player, right, Shifty? Totes profesh, 100% profesh. Yeah! I became a professional. Oh dear. yeah, true, exactly. A professional esports player. Oh dear. I'm kind of annoyed, not at you, just at life in general though, that I didn't know that you did art commissions. Because if I'd have known, Shifty, that you had once done art commissions, I would have commissioned you. Oh dear. Also professional artist, yeah. If I had known, I would have commissioned. Does that also make me professional? Yes. Yeah, if you make money doing something, then you're a professional. Damn, you are a professional gamer. And maybe, and yeah, I guess also, yeah, professional artist, professional gamer, your CV's getting stacked. That means you're once a professional storyteller. Yeah. Rainy days are definitely good. They are. It's been rainy and windy today. Oh dear. Welcome on in, Crafty. I hope you're doing well. It was before stream. I know, but I still kind of wish I would have known, because I would have still commissioned you then. I was face-facing once at a story and they said they didn't want any, but then after I told them the story, they tipped me. Professional. Yeah, you are. Listen, put it on your CV. Professional storyteller. The only thing that you need to be a professional is to earn money doing something. So, you know, if you've earned money telling stories, you are in fact a professional storyteller. Yeah, so you're a professional artist then. Hell yeah. Dem the professional artist. When is Dem opening art commissions, huh? Oh dear. Is counting fake money I don't actually know. Maybe? I guess it depends if you can buy anything with the fake money. If the fake money goes towards stuff, then maybe. I am a professional business spender. I make money by spending money. Heck yeah. Whack that on your CV. Not only am I a professional artist, I am now going to a network. Oh my god, a professional event. Ooh, much excite. 100% good. It's the last day of work for 2 weeks, and I'm going to use that time to catch up. Oh, lovely. That sounds pretty good. Heck yeah. Speaking of which, I need to make those. Oh yeah, hyperlapses. Wait, I technically. You did! Yeah, I got a tentacle from you. Yay! Well, I would commission you again. Yeah, I would commission again. How much do I get to be a professional lounge around and not do much person? Well, if somebody pays you to do it, like, listen, you get to set those kind of prices. If you're self-employed as a professional lounge around and not do much person, you can set your price. Yeah. Dear. Maybe it's not a beginner pro then. Well, maybe. But actually, you know, listen, if you want to be technical about it, anime, as a streamer, you have people subscribe to your stream and tip your stream and stuff, and that is money towards you, which means you at the very least are a professional streamer. And I think there would be a case to be made about the fact that you only really stream cosplay. So would that, because people are subscribing and tipping for the cosplay, would that make you a professional cosplayer though? I would say. I would say. Ah, dear. When you believe you are. Just believe you are. Yeah, exactly. Believe that you are and set your own prices. I was born about 150 years too late. Once upon a time, I would have been invited to come to people's at the live at the parties and dances. I mean, you could still do that. You'd liven up a party. Heck yeah. I guess just you might not get paid to do it. Yeah, that'd be the difference, I suppose. That's true. I do want to be a professional tailor. And yeah, like technically, you've accidentally hit it a bit early. Because you're already earning money off it. Because of Twitch. Oh dear. Heck yeah. This is very cool. Oh dear. Yes, it does make you a professional cosplayer. Exactly! Because you've earned money by making cosplayers on the internet. That's professional. I haven't got paid to do cosplay, but I haven't paid to cosplay props for it. Oh, then yeah. Professional prop maker? Heck yeah. I guess you could, you could be a prop maker or a cosplayer either, yeah. I do liven up parties, but I never get paid. Money. Aww. Deary me. God damn it. Yeah, that. Damn, that's a shame. I still feel like you could put it on your CV though. If you make money on streaming, you totally write off as business expense. Well, yeah, next year will be the first year. This is why I guess I'm feeling a bit more professional, because next year, for the tax year, I'll be registered as self-employed, specifically as a sole trader. And I'm like, oh my god, that feels like I'm actually kind of employed. Hell yeah. Yay, we're getting somewhere. Oh dear. When I hear it come! Yes! I'm almost there when I get the money from Twitch. Oh, it's a bit big! Woo! Yeah! Oh dear. Heck yeah. Look at all these professionals in my chat. We're a very professional stream. Everyone's a professional. Oh dear. Have fun with tax forms. It's okay. I'm not the only person in my family that will be registered as a sole trader. In fact, there's quite a few of us. I don't know. My family is a bunch of workaholics, so half of my families are self-employed and have also full-time employment. So I come from a family of people that work a lot. So they're gonna help me through it, because obviously like they've done it for a few years, or like in some cases they've been there for a while. So it's like, even though obviously it's gonna be a bit of a pain, they've got a lot of experience with it. I'm in a very lucky position where my family is just as excited as I am, and also has a lot more information about that kind of stuff. Plus, I filled in American tax forms as a bloody citizen living abroad for years. No British tax form compares. Like, those are hundreds of pages. Apparently the one that I'll be filling in is like a few pages, whereas the ones I'm used to filling in take like a whole week to do. I feel like once you've filled in the tax forms for a citizen living abroad, you can do anything. You could do anything. Oh my god. Oh, I used to wear professional business casual though. Oh yeah, I'm wearing pajamas and fluffies. Oh dear. Well, I'm a little under the weather. Oh no, bless you. Yeah, Dem, go look after yourself. 1040 NN and hours and hard. I work in taxes. Heck yeah. I wanted to make sure. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for sending it to me. Heck yeah, get some good sleep. I'm glad I could tell you as well, because I don't think you knew that we've gone professional, kind of. Technically, on paper, I'm not professional until the next tax year, like, so after April, but because it is April, I'm gonna count it as that I'm professional now, even though you technically won't really notice it until next April, but I'm still counting it as now. Oh dear. Sleep well. Yeah, get some good Z's. Get some good Z's and hopefully feel better soon. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear. The only difficult thing is trying to explain to anyone what I'm a professional in, because unless you know what a VTuber is, it's a little bit complicated. I was trying to explain it to someone in my family who was gonna help me, and they were like, what are you actually doing? And I was like, well, I make these like avatars that like have face tracking so that people can like, talk with them. And they look at me like dead in the eyes, like, why? It's like a form of entertainment. Do people like that? Yeah. Oh dear. I love my family, but they're incredibly blunt. So, like, they're happy for me, and we've all been like celebrating like getting into employment in a different way and stuff like that. But like when they ask me what I'm doing, they're like, okay, people want that. It's like, yeah, people want that. It's like with cosplay, they're always very supportive, but they're always like, what are you? Why? Like, it's great, very fantastic. What? Oh dear. I love them, they're great. They're very funny though. You say you're a digital artist. I might start saying that, yeah. My daughter told me she wanted to be a YouTuber when she grew up, and I couldn't think of a single reason why she shouldn't. Yeah, like, listen, even if it's not going to be your job, like, as a hobby, it's something that teaches you a lot of useful skills to have, just generally. Like, editing, like, it gives you confidence speaking in front of a camera. Like, as far as, like, it's even, like, just starting out as a hobby goes, it's a good hobby. Entertainment and a way to show your face to a scary internet. Yeah, that, why? Like a track hinted. But it was also so funny because we were like in the middle of a cafe and I'm like trying to explain to them and they're like, what? And then when I told them, so I was like, they were like, you know, because they worry like, can you make money off of that? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, so like, you know, where, you know, if you're coming in as apprentice, what is your projective earnings over the years? And I was like, well, it kind of depends what I do and how many people commission me. But I was like telling them like big VTuber models go for like 8 grand to 12 grand. And they were like, what? People pay for that? You can't say that. That's my hard work and other riggers' hard work. You can't come in and be like, why do people pay for that? Why are people paying that money to you? Oh my god, they're great. Freelance character, there you go. That's a good one, actually. Also, I was like, can't wait till you open your bubble shop. Oh, that one. Okay, so anime. I'm not feeling very confident in opening it. It's nothing to do with me enjoying making the baubles or anything like that. It's actually to do more with the postage in the UK. So back when we did the Celeste giveaways, I had so many problems posting stuff outside of the country. And I'll be honest, until strikes, until pay is sorted out and stuff like that, I will not be opening a shop because it is literally not worth it for my art to keep getting lost or in the post system. The other thing, for one piece to be sent abroad, it cost me £40 because I had to redo it 3 times because I had to print everything off in my own home. And if it was even a gram wrong, they made me redo it. And so I'll be honest, won't be doing like, and we said the same thing about giveaways at the time. Like I'll only be doing digital giveaways for a while just because, and obviously I don't want us to, I'm not taking this out on any people that won or anything like that. That's not the case, but like, yeah, it's just not worth it at the moment to be doing any kind of physical giveaways or for me to try and send stuff when we had so many issues before. Again, hopefully it's something that will even out with time, but in the meantime, I'm not risking it. It just feels very risky. I would only really be able to safely open it up as a within UK only, and I don't want to do that because most of the people that watch are not from the UK. Yeah. I always ask, when I said I wanted to be an artist, like, what can you do with that? So I had to explain. So everything created by some sort of artist. Yeah, like literally everything you're looking at right now has had an artist involved. Like the creation of your desk, you know, the backgrounds on your PC, everything. Design is in everything. So it's like, you cannot escape design. Caps, welcome Onion. Oh wait, you were here earlier. Hey. Oh dear. Oh, but yeah, so it's one of those things. Art is like a very, very valuable skill. Last thing, if anyone uses Book Depository, make sure to order books for the next few days. They're closing or no longer. Oh no, that's understandable. Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? One of those things. Hopefully the post evens out soon. I know that they've started to get the international stuff a bit more, but they keep striking. The problem with the strikes is, and this isn't like, I'm not accusing the post service of anything, and I do understand why they're striking, to be honest. Like, I get it. But the problem is, it pushes everything behind, and when there's like big delays on post, it makes it very easy for things to get lost. And yeah, it's just it's risky business, and when you've spent so long making things, it's like, I don't really want them to get lost. But that's okay. That's one of those things. It's not like they're going anywhere, and I've already made quite a few. When when things get better, I can open it. And then, or if not, if things don't get better, maybe I can just do them as giveaways in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna play it safe because that was a heckin' stress. Oh dear. Oh, bless you. This is like, again, I've said this many times, this is a lot easier though. It looks very complicated when it's finished, but it's actually very simple. It's just pattern, like just doing the same thing over and over again. Once you get the pattern down, this is why I'm talking about completely separate subjects from what I'm doing and not really struggling, because once you've got the pattern down, like you're just doing the same thing over and over again, you can kind of do this with your eyes closed. I got an Elegoo in China, and there are 30 days holding periods of shipment from China to US, and it just sits in a port in California. Ah! I have... Oh, what do I have? Something. Oh dear, I ordered 6 books at once when I've been doing it one at a time. Oh dear. Heck, well, I mean, if they're closing, I can kind of see why though, because you want at least for a period of time. I get why. Oh dear, but then look after yourself. Get some good seeds. As much as we like having you here, make sure that you're getting better. Oh dear. There we go. What? Nice and tight. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines left after this one. Not bad. And I think there were 15 in total. Supply Elegoo printers materials to... I'm trying to remember if I have an Elegoo. So here's the thing. So this might sound really like you should know, Jelly. So I was very, very kindly gifted a secondhand 3D printer from another cosplayer who had just upgraded and got a new one. So I have their secondhand one, but because I haven't really been able to set it up because our house is in renovations right now, I've kind of kept it all tucked away in the box so it stays nice and safe until I do have a space. You can put names in the chat, but I literally couldn't tell you. Even if you get it spot on, I won't be able to tell you because it's very much hidden. It's hidden in the box because I don't want it to get damaged by renovations. Also, Ryu, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. I'd be so salty if only half my series on the UK and there's half in the US. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Let me take a sip. Resin or plastic? Resin. Aww. Oh, I spilled some. Oh no. There's tea. Oh god. It's not that much. Whenever you spill liquid though, I feel like it travels a really long way if it's anywhere near fabric. I mean, it's tea, so it will wash out, but still. I don't really want to have to wash my fabric before I've even finished working with it. That's a bit embarrassing. Oh dear. Saying for me and many hobbies, I can just talk and work. We even have a saying for... Oh, weird, what's the saying for it? Ooh. Good night. Take care, Dem. Feel better soon. Oh dear. There we go. Likely an Elegoo Mars. Okay. I'll let you know in a few months. Yeah, so we actually have like a space. We have a powered... Where we live, we thought we were going to lose it because like we thought the previous people that lived here were going to take it with them, but then they didn't. So we have a shed in the back garden, but it's like a powered shed, so it has like a proper floor and roof and like it's basically like a tiny little house. It's got like power sockets and everything, and it's pretty closed off. So we're gonna put it in there because resin smells, and yeah, but obviously right now, because we're in the middle of renovations, that shed is full of like insulation and beams and stuff, so it's not really a good time to set it up. But once all of that's gone, then we can set it up. Oh, Praten en Brian? Brian? Oh, talking and knitting. Yeah. Honestly, I love jobs like this where you don't really have to think about them too much. They're perfect for streaming, to be fair. Plastic 3D printing is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs water. If you had to pick up plastic filament, it's likely dead. No, it's like yeah, they packaged it really well as well, to be fair. They also didn't tell me that they were sending it to me. So like, they were like, I've sent you something in the post, be prepared. And I was like, okay. And I'll be honest, I kind of assumed when they said they had sent me something, I assumed it was going to be like a beading kit, because I knew at that point already that they were going to maybe do some embroidery kits, and I thought maybe they'd very kindly sent me one of their beading kits. to like test out and practice with, especially because I was just getting into gold work and stuff. And then this massive package arrives at the door, and it's like, Shiny's like, what is this? Like, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be a beading kit. But it is not a beading kit. But obviously then I found out what it was, and I couldn't be more grateful. It's very, very cool. Oh dear, I'm gonna use it for this cosplay, but not yet. We won't need it just yet. When we're working on the arms and the bottom half of the sleeves, I'll need it then, but not just yet. I've got time, and there's plenty to work on. Dear, stitch and bitch. I don't know, do we really bitch that much though? I guess it depends. It depends what you consider the bitching to be. Oh dear. Oh, speaking of actually of a bit of a stitch and bitch, I did see, and this is useful maybe to any US peeps in the chat, US TwitchCon, that'll be in Las Vegas this year, is about to open its call for content. I think it's opening its call for content next week, which is when you can apply to do like a panel or be part of a show and stuff like that. How are you feeling, US cosplay community? Are you nervous? I do genuinely feel like there'll still be a cosplay contest in America, even if we didn't get one in Europe. I feel like there will be. Oh dear, just gotta be careful, Revan. Oh yeah, do not worry. I have some experience with 3D printing. I was trained in it because I did like historical renovation and design at university. I have a degree in it. One of the things that we'd often do is print and laser cut and create models of our plans because it was very architecture based. So like I got a lot of very good training, thankfully, about printing, about making small pieces, also about laser cutting. I really wish I could go back and do more of it, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Oh dear. Wait, what did you get? Sorry, not a beading kit, a printer, a 3D printer. A resin 3D printer, yeah, an excellent beading kit. Well, you know, I will be using it to print some custom beads, so my friend does that for Smith, and he's crazy, yeah. It's honestly, so I can't do it, unfortunately, because while I was completing university, I got quite sick, and I got sick with migraines. My migraines are actually triggered by screen work, and because it's all computer-aided design. I basically have a degree in computer-aided design when it comes to architecture and renovation, but I can't use it because I can't look at a computer screen for more than a couple hours at a time. So it is a little unfortunate that I do have a degree that I physically cannot use, but I still recommend it as it's really good. And like, especially in places like the UK, probably a lot of Europe as well, where we have a lot of much older buildings that have like a lot of rules and regulations when it comes to renovating them. You could be a part of the group that is protecting these old buildings and, you know, making sure that they stay in good keep and fighting the councils to basically repair them. Yeah. It's definitely a very worthwhile thing to do. Thankfully, a lot of people from my course that I still talk to and stuff are doing just that. And so, you know, they've gone out into the world and they are keeping history there. Oh dear. But not protecting it so much that you, like, this is the problem, and I don't know if it's the same in Europe or even in America and other countries. There's a thing because we have a lot of very, very old buildings, like over 1,000 years and stuff like that, when it comes to protecting them, there's a lot of rules and regulations. So basically, people don't like purchasing property if they can't work with it a little bit, right? So it's not necessarily that they want to bulldoze it, but they might need to remodel it. You know, even going a couple hundred years ago, it got asbestos, all that kind of stuff. Like, things need to change so that people can actually enter the buildings. And the council is very anti that. And normally with listed buildings, at least in the UK, if they are grade 1 listed and stuff like that, which is what we tended to work with, there's a lot of rules about, like, you can only use the original techniques that were originally made to make the building to renovate said building. But they're lost crafts. A lot of them are lost crafts. People don't do them anymore, especially when it comes to things like windows and tiles. Like, the way that windows and tiles are made now is so different. And so if a window needs replacing and it falls under that listing, you will literally need to train someone to fix that window. And it is incredibly expensive and incredibly long process that a lot of people don't bother to do. So a lot of what we were taught about was basically negotiation with councils and stuff like that. Yeah, it was HP Lostcrafts. Yeah, but it's really sad. You know, it's a reason when you see like buildings full on degrading, like really old interesting buildings degrading, most of the time is because they haven't been claimed by anyone who's actually going to do anything, or they've been claimed and the council has said, nah, we don't want you repairing it, let it fall. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And I came to study in Wales because Wales has a lot of old buildings, like a lot of old buildings that don't have like anyone really claiming them or doing anything with them. And so it's like a really good place to study that, because you can go and visit people who are actively fighting the council to try and get work done and stuff. You know, it is a really good place to study that kind of thing. I imagine in many ways Scotland would be similar, but I know in Wales it's very good. But it's also very sad. It's sad that it's something that's having to happen, and the fact that I would say like the vast majority of the time, you know, they just get mad. Like, you can't do anything with it. And like, yeah, you do get people coming in and being like, let's turn it all into like, you know, just a big building complex, like for housing, which, you know, we do always need more housing, but housing tends to be like, especially if it was a community building originally, they tend to want it to stay as a community building. I can see that logic, I understand that, but it is sad. It is very, very sad. Oh dear. Yeah, what you said, Shifty, that is... It's very unfortunate. Like, there's a building in Wales that I absolutely adore. I'm not going to say what it is, because I do think it's a little bit... I want to be a little careful with exactly the information that I'm giving away. But there is a building that if I won the lottery, I would 100% purchase. And the thing that's happened with it is basically that. So I've been keeping very close in all the documents and stuff because, you know, it's a building that I have a lot of personal interest in, right? Somebody purchased it a few years ago. With the intention of renovating because it needed a lot of work. Initially, the problem that they had was that, oh yeah, don't worry, this information won't dox me because like you really have to go into documents to find this kind of stuff, and it's also like a very common problem. But initially, they had an issue with bats. If bats are staying at your property, you can't renovate because they're considered like as an endangered species. You have to leave them. So there was some weird fires that happened near the property. Then suddenly the bats are gone. Wow, crazy. Don't know how that happened. Really weird that's something that happened. After that, they did some proposals to the local council trying to basically get it so that they could turn it into housing and property and sell it like that. The council immediately shut that down. And then rather than trying to propose anything else with the building or any changes, they have just let it fall into disrepair. And, you know, especially with the fires, with stuff like that, it's just, it's, when you look at the pictures of it now, it almost feels like they planted a field of grass inside of it. Like, it's overgrown so quickly. And at this point, it's a huge building, so it will take a while before it's in a state where they can demolish it, but they are basically doing that. They're leaving it to fit into such a state that they have to demolish it. And it's so sad. It is genuinely so sad. And it's a little annoying as well because initially the person who did buy it did actually give a few proposals. Like they did actually try, you know, to make it into something that could be used by the public now. And the council shot them down every single time. And because there was no negotiation, because they wouldn't give even an inch, this is now what will happen to the building. The building will disappear. I do think there is like a thing to say as well, like it takes two, like, you know, if someone's purchased the building and is trying to renovate an old building while keeping, especially if they're keeping the exterior frame and the feeling alive, I do think you have to give a little bit, because most people can't afford to like train up people to do the windows in a certain way or do the tiles in a certain way. And like, why would they when they could just leave it to be demolished? And it's a really sad case because, again, the person who initially built it had lots of ideas, lots of plans. And while some of them I do think were probably a bit too much, they were planning on building some stuff in the center that would have been, like, yeah, there would have been some housing, but there would have been some other things as well. It's a very big site. And it's really sad that nothing can happen and that building will now be lost, probably. Unless they decide to sell it again, that building's gone. And I love that building. That's why I'm like, if I could just win the lottery, I can buy that building and I can stop it. I'll fight for it forever. I will join the council so that I can approve my own building, you know? Oh dear. Also, I've missed a couple of things, haven't I? Oh dear. Until I got a job as an industrial designer work. Oh, nice. Also, if any questions, oh, thank you. As CSPLA and resin printers, thank you. Yes, I'm very lucky because Twitch is like so many creative people. There are so many people who have been quite excited about this new printer. Vile Mods especially. Who is always happy to give me advice. It's very sweet. When I set it up, I'll definitely let you know. Use CNC machining for Earbud Company. It was built in Orlando. Wood floors, wood struts, old wall separation. They want to do metal casting on the shop and attempted to. Kins and everything on the 3rd floor of this old building. Okay. Sag. It would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful. And yeah, it's sad. It's sad. And it, you know, I can't, if you've tried proposing things, I can't really, in many ways, blame them for just being like, well, if you're not going to accept any of my proposals, if you're not even going to negotiate with me, if we can't have a conversation about this, I'll just let it fall into disrepair. And it's like, it's sad. It's really sad. Offer advice, but can only use printers as a hobby. People in the industry will know more. Ah, don't worry, I'll also only really be using it as a hobby. But yeah, there's a lot, you know, Twitch is a very good place for 3D printing. There's a lot of very, very talented 3D modelers and printers on Twitch. Between the art category and the makes and crafty category, there's a lot of them. And like the people that I've met in the 3D printing community are normally really, really sweet people. Like very passionate beans, you know? They just want people to enjoy their hobby as much as everyone else. And I love that. I love when people, like, you go into a hobby and you're like, yeah, I'm literally just starting, and everyone's just happy that you're giving it a go. Like, the lack of gatekeeping is very cool. I like that. Oh dear. Obviously, I'm sure there's some bad beans mixed in there, but the vast majority of people that, at least that I've talked to, have been very, very cool. Just setting expectations. Thank you. Oh, cake update. Oh, thank you. Yes, important. They're ready, but due to me forgetting to grease my cake rings, the cake halves have welded themselves to the rings. Ooh. Oh, but listen. Okay, so if it's, you know what that means though, ukulele. If it's spilled over the side and you have extra cake, you cut those pieces off, and they are snacks for the chef. They are chef snacks. The extra bits that go over the side that you carve off, those are for the chef. Those are chef snacks. Very important. Very important to feed your chef, especially if the chef is you. Hey, under extrusion on the slight screw anywhere without ruining my settings. Oh God. No issue. Yeah, there's no problem with extra cake. Oh dear. Heck yeah, chef snacks. Tasters. You can taste the cake. Tasters. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm glad that there are other people that are very passionate about buildings though, because like, I'll be honest, it's probably always going to be something that I have a passion for, even if I can't work in the industry. Like, I think it's always going to be something that I like care about. And I'm glad that there are other people, especially like young people like me, like people going through studying and stuff now, who like really want to see those old buildings remain. It's nice. It's nice. It doesn't matter to a lot of people, and I get that, you know. Everyone cares about different things, but I'm glad there are people that really care about it. I'm eating them while waiting for the cake to cool, and they be tasty. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm very jealous of you and your cake. If you ever fancy it, you're welcome to post it in the food channel and the Discord as well. If you want to make the entire Discord jealous of your cake, you know? You don't have to, obviously, but it's an option if you fancy making everyone cake jealous. There we go. Ah, damn, I'm really fancying some cake now. Ah. You know what? I was thinking I should go on a little bit of a walk later. Maybe once it stops raining, go on a little bit of a walk, and maybe there's some cake at the end of that walk. Oh dear. Move all that around. Look. Progress. So much progress. Oh my god. We're zooming. Accidentally seen stories about properly developed accidentally, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. The other thing, and this has always been something that kind of annoys me, and I don't like it very much. You see it in Cardiff though, and there was a big story in Cardiff recently about, because it is a listed building, but also because people were sad about the original building going away. Facades, listed facades, big thing. Where the only part of the building that is listed is the front, which means you can completely demolish the back as long as you leave the front. And it's normally because it has like some kind of technique of interest, like maybe it's one of the windows, maybe the door, maybe the steps going up to the door. There's something on that facade that is interesting. It means you end up with some really weird mixed buildings, like because they had to keep the facade, okay, that's still there, but they definitely demolished the rest of the building and rebuilt it. So like, it's like a really weird mixture of old and new. I don't hate it, but I do still feel like either list the whole building or none of it, because like it looks weird, and like it just means it's a really difficult building job because you have to build around this thing. Like it would honestly be easier just to renovate from the inside out or demolish it, one or the other. Obviously I'm not normally on the side of demolishing it, but it just gives whoever buys the property a really hard job. I love that we still have old windmill in our town. Yeah, and they make stuff with it too, like pancake mix and bread. Oh my god, that's so cute. Heck yeah. I will do if I get a good pick of them. I ain't going, oh no, you're fine. If you don't fancy it as well, like if you just want to eat your cake in peace, heck, can you eat your cake in peace? Oh dear, I can't blame you for that. Oh dear, what time? God, I shouldn't be this hungry. At like 11 in the morning. Oh dear. It's because I think, you know, sometimes you talk about food and like, you like the food, but you're not really fancying it in that moment. I'm really fancying cake right now. Oh dear. Thing is, they won't sell it really. Well, they do sell cake, I guess, but it's not very good cake at the corner store. But I guess it's something. There we go. All right. Another square. Oh, did I tie that knot okay? I did! There we go. And I guess I could just drink some more tea. I guess I could do that. 8 minutes and then you're out of work? Heck yeah, that's a reason to celebrate right there. Oh, actually, speaking of work, I do have a quick question. Any people in chat self-employed? How do you balance a work schedule when you're self-employed? I'm just curious. I'm just a little bit like, how do you do that? Because technically, it kind of feels like you're all at work, always at work. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like it's like, and honestly, I don't hate that, but it kind of feels like work is always, yes. I love the windmill. It's right in the middle of town, and it's a very pretty place to visit. Heck yeah. It gives a lot of character as well, stuff like that. Oh dear, I am and you don't. Self-discipline. Really? How? Please explain this self-discipline to me. I work 2 jobs as well. I have to have a clear separation, okay, of work and home. So being self-employed will be my only job right now. Just while I'm still struggling with my health, like, you know, I can't really start a new job. So it will be the only employment I have. And I'm just like, so here's the thing. So I've worked on my first model, I've been paid, that's finished, it's been sent to the person who set it up. First model is done. Like start to finish, finished. And I think I ended up accidentally working on that like 12 hours a day. But like, just to be clear, I was having a good time and I didn't feel any pressure to do that. It's just every time I stopped doing it and I closed the program down, I'd be like, well, I guess I could reopen it and keep going. I probably closed and reopened the programs like 10 times because I was like, well, what do you do? When do you stop? When does work stop? I don't understand. If I was self-employed, I would try and work 7 hours a day and make a schedule. Yeah, that might be a better way of doing it, huh? It's like a part of my brain is like, well, if you can keep going, why stop, you know? Oh dear. Cecilia, good morning. How's it going? Oh, let me show you. I'll just tie this knot. So this is the one we're working on right now. It's a bit more just started, so it's like a little bit messy at the moment, but we're getting there. And then these are 2 that are finished. Look at them. They have so much shiny in them. They got like a lovely like shiny wave inside of them. I must say, I really, really like the darker purple with the sequins in it. It works on the light purple, but like the dark purple, very pretty. Big fan. Oh dear. So yeah, we're getting there. Oh dear. All right, let's see. Advice time. Give yourself self-imposed work hours and never work outside of those hours. All right. In addition to that, say I stream for 4 hours in the morning, or 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, because that's my average. Say I stream to 4 to 5 hours in the morning. Would I then go work for 7 hours? Because it's a separate thing? Because I'm happy to do that. That's kind of what I was doing. Rest is a part of your life as you work. Yeah, if you do, you'll break the work like you break the balance. That's true, I guess. Pretty much that, but work hours are like 10 to 14 hours a day, yeah. Self-discipline is a big thing as well. I was working at 4 p.m. yesterday, it's 6 a.m. now. Oh, God. I do like the dark one. Which material is the dark one? So the material, so yeah, I would say they're both the same material. The back is shiny and the front is not. Let me check. I think I posted a link to it in the Discord, but it's probably been covered by a few things. Because I didn't want people to not know. Did I put it in cosplay and sewing? I can't remember. Oh, yes, I did. I can pop it in the chat just so I can show you. It is a satin back Dupion. Let me pop it in the Twitch chat and then you can see it. There it is. That is it. Oh dear. If streaming is part of your work, then no. Yeah. I don't know that I would count that it... Well, I guess unless I'm specifically working on models, I don't know that I would count that it is. Oh, so very cute. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I'm just asking some advice from other people who are self-employed about how they balance, like, their work hours when you're always at your, like, work desk. How do you do that? I'm just curious. Not that anything bad has happened. I'm just curious on how other people do it. If that works for you, then that could do that. Or you could stream and do 5 hours a day, and then your day is a 10-hour day. That's true. And yeah, I guess you could always do extra if you need to. Do you know where I can find a template from Seamstress to make a robe for my Tomberry? I mean, there's a lot of patterns for cloaks, to be honest. Probably have a little look. I mean, Etsy's always really good if you want very specific patterns, but they do tend to be a bit more expensive because people work very hard on them. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know, because here's the thing. I think we live in different countries, and so the suppliers are going to be maybe a little different if you're looking at physical patterns. Digital patterns, Etsy's a good option. Physical patterns, I guess Minerva Crafts is where I would look. I'll be honest, I do tend to make all of my own patterns these days, so I might not be the best person to ask because I haven't bought a pattern in a very long time. But yeah. You've returned from dinner? How was dinner? Did you enjoy it? Thinking a lining fabric, but it looks a little sturdier. Yeah, it's not see-through or anything. It is kind of like a lining fabric, but it has like a shiny side and a less shiny side, and I'm using the less shiny side. Heck yeah. Oh, look and see if you can draw it yourself. True. I have several different brands, but I still recommend Etsy and then Simplicity to a good cloak pattern. Yes. Simplicity. A brand that I cannot talk about, but there are reasons I don't purchase Simplicity patterns. Yeah, we talked about it the other day. You can put 2 and 2 together if you were there. Oh dear. What sort of chicken fillet recipe? Oh, some sort of chicken fillet recipe. Oh, was it good? It sounds pretty good. I'm sorry, Jen. No, you don't have to apologize. Yeah, I can't say, do I need to? You don't need to, they'll have done it for you. Lol. No, I can't say without, like, I don't want to get in trouble because I know that they sue people, and I'm like, I'm not here looking to get in trouble or have any lawsuits against me if it ever gets out that I've said anything. I guess vaguely we were talking about practices the other day that some certain sewing brands do. And if you're curious, there, you know, Simplicity might be one of those brands. I can neither confirm nor deny, Isocia, for I am not here to get myself in legal trouble. You can put 2 and 2 together. There's a reason I will not buy Simplicity patterns, but I will not say what that reason is. Yep. I'm sorry that I'm being so vague. It's just I've spoken to certain brands before, and I know how rough they can be if anything gets out that you've said anything. So yes, personally, they are good. Should I buy Simplicity patterns? You can buy them if you like. You can buy them if you like. They are good patterns, and they do a really good range. Yep. Oh dear. I'm not happy with that. There are certain practices that certain things people do in the UK that personally I don't agree with. And listen, I'm not going to tell you what that practice is because I can't. I cannot. I worked behind the scenes with pattern makers and stuff like that with pattern brands for a while, and there are some secrets behind the scenes that they don't want you to know. And there are reasons I don't use certain brands, but I will not tell you what those reasons are. And it's up to you. I will not tell you not to use them, because that's also could be used against me. But personally, I don't use Simplicity patterns. You know what? I could probably say the patterns I don't use, right? I personally don't use Simplicity patterns, I personally don't use Vogue patterns, and I personally don't use Butterwick patterns. Personally, I will never use those pattern makers. That's my personal choice though, and you know, I won't tell you why. Some of you can put 2 and 2 together as to why I don't use them, but personally, I don't use them. What patterns are left? Tilly and the Buttons, Quick Sew. Not sure about a couple of others, but yeah, there are reasons. If someone wants to tell Unpredictable and behind the scenes, they're more than welcome to, but Unpredictable, I'm really sorry, I can't tell you why I don't use them on stream because it's very much like NDA kind of stuff. Yeah. Thank you for the pets, by the way. I appreciate it. Stinky, welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. My main problem is I don't know how to translate what I want in a robe. I mean, the thing is as well, you could always purchase like from a charity store or a thrift store. If there's a robe that's similar, take it apart with an unpicker and make your own pattern out of it. That way you can try it on before you've even made it. Dear. Yeah, if someone wants to tell me, yeah, if anyone wants to DM Unpredictable or Unpredictable, if nobody DMs you, you can DM me after the stream and I'll let you know. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say it while I'm live, and I don't want to get myself in trouble. Thank you. You made me wholesome, but now I'm a demon. And thank you. You've petted me all throughout. I appreciate it. Aster, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Dear. There we go. You'd rather traumatize than someone that's keeping your lane. That's fair. You know what? I have those moments too. Not so much with sewing because obviously it's like that I enjoy, but with plenty of other things. I'm like, a knitted jumper, I'd rather throw my money at you, thank you, than attempt that myself. I can crochet, but knitting's just never quite stuck in my brain. Oh dear. There we go. You're really curious? Yeah. You're curious. I understand some elements of it, yeah. Yeah. I know what I'm good at. I make cool stuff out of plastics and resins. Exactly. Yeah. And I know what I'm good at. This. This only. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for changing my car. I will, however. What? No more pet. No more pet. I'm a demon. You can't pet demons. It's bad. If you pet a demon, you become a demon yourself. That's how it goes. I'm saving you from yourself, chat. You don't want to be a demon. Or maybe you do. Actually, a lot of VTubers want to be demons, right? Maybe you do want to be a demon. Oh dear. I love both. The reason he crochets not working with me, I think it's because of the yarn I'm using. You know, I've actually come across the same thing. I'm using a much more difficult yarn at the moment, and it's like definitely another learning curve all over again. But I just turned that off. How could you? Oh, there's people asking about this how why did you buy it? Listen, this is just you are saying that you need to open a Sans mask shop. People will buy it. I don't wish to be saved. I'm already a demon. Jason's also a demon, clearly. The chemicals. Thank you. Now you're radioactive. How does that feel? Are you happy? I'm gonna take the hand off. I'm gonna save you from yourselves. It keeps breaking. I had to redo my work like 5 times. See, I'm not having the thread break, but I am having like it just doesn't look neat. Like something looks wrong all the time. But it's okay. They're getting there. Oh my god, how many features do you have? So many! So many! Yeah, no, no. Jason, you have superpowers. Because that's how, like, didn't the Hulk get superpowers from, like, radioactive energy drink? And Spider-Man got superpowers from, like, radioactive spider? So you've got superpowers, but I don't know if chat is ready for superpowers, so I have to unpet. I can't have all of chat suddenly becoming super. My superpower is unlimited piss. Oh dear. That's what you get for buying cheap yarn. Yeah, cheap yarn can be a pain. And cheap thread. Cheap stuff is normally more difficult to work with. Thank you for the generous donation of piss though. I appreciate it. Aren't jellyfish always radioactive? I think they glow. Not all jellyfish glow. Certain ones do though, and I know lots of scientists have been like researching into it recently, like certain like glowing jellyfish and stuff like that. Because yeah, it's an unusual phenomenon. Jellyfish are pretty cool. Yeah, I have some marine biologist friends who are always very excited to tell me about the leaps and bounds in technology, or not technology, but in documentation of jellyfish. I'm like, oh yes, please tell me everything. I need you to do it in simple words so that I understand what you're talking about, but please tell me. I'm interested. I'm gonna ask at the aquarium. Hell yeah! Awesome. Be like, you know, can I pet the jellyfish? And they'll probably be like, no, what the heck? Phenomenon. Oh, you want to check the ducks? We can check the ducks. How are the ducks doing? Here they are. Oh my god. There's a lot of ducks there. We're having like a nice spinning time with them right now. And look at all these ducks. I must know. How are they? I'm not going to ask the pet. Wow, definitely not. Okay. You're not gonna be like, I want to pet the jellies. I have touched quite a few jellyfish, but like most of the time I was a bit younger, and like I got very lucky because there was definitely, so when we were in Spain, or I think we were in Mallorca specifically this time, there are like these jellyfish washing up on the beach, and like I didn't recognize them, and like me and my siblings were like picking them. Tifty. Thank you for the pets. Me and my siblings were like picking them up and putting them back in the ocean. We were picking them up by the heads, to be fair, but like we were really lucky. They're not like bad poisonous jellyfish, but they definitely do sting. And we were just putting loads of them in the water. Apparently they would have felt like a wasp sting, so like we would have known about it if they'd stung us, but like thankfully we didn't get stung. Mallorca. Not to be confused with Majorca. Menorca and Mallorca. Yeah. The ducks are pretty good though. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of ducks. Maybe a few too many. Maybe there's some mild overcrowding in the pond. But generally I'd say they're pretty okay. Oh, we're going down. There we go. Because for some reason the cameras decided we're going down the mountain. Orca. Yeah. Also, no more pets for you. You don't need any more power in this chat. You've got enough. Oh god, is he okay? The little bubble duck. Oh dear. There we go. Orca. There we go. All ducks are fine. But thank you for checking them. I think they're doing pretty well, to be honest. Look at them all sliding around on the ice. There's a cat duck, pixel duck, there's a rock. Nice. Oh dear. Ducks are good. Oh wait, did I turn off the wrong ducks? I know I turned off the wrong one. There you go. Oh dear. Yeah, we have so many redeemables now. We did have even more, but I've turned a couple of them off, like the ones to switch VTuber model, because we had so many. But listen, it's fun. I like it. A lot of them are the same kind of thing as well. Rock duck. Yeah. My favorite duck, rock duck. Actually, speaking of rock duck, I wonder how Var's getting along with finding an artist. I know Vile is getting a duck tattoo, but I think they have a very specific design in mind, where it's like it is a rock duck, like it's a stone duck. And I know they want it to be like farting and also have like the starlight stars on it. So they got like a very specific design idea, and I think they're looking for an artist. I'll have to ask them next time I see them how they're doing with that search. It can take a while to find an artist that you really jam with, to be fair. Oh dear. Like often you have to travel if there's some, well, maybe, I don't know if it's the same in America actually. At least here though, you often have to travel or wait until a tattoo show is on, if there's a very specific artist that you want. There's some very, very talented tattoo artists in the UK. Very, very good people. But yeah, and there's some people that I'd love to have tattoos from one day, but they're just like, you know, the other side of England or something. They're like, one day maybe, or at a tattoo show maybe. I'd always be a bit nervous, I think, to get a tattoo at a tattoo show though, because what if I cry? Like, I don't mind so much if I cry if it's just me and a couple of artists and maybe another person getting a tattoo as well. I don't mind so much then. But if it's like in an exhibition hall, I'm like, no, keep going. I think I get a bit embarrassed. I'm very much like a tattoo wimp. You wouldn't be alone because I'm sure they wouldn't let you be the only one at the big show. Yeah, true. But like, what if I'm the only one crying? That's the bit that I'm like, I don't mind if there are other people around, but I just don't want to be the only person getting a tattoo and like in tears. I will say my eyes water very easily. Like my eyes water if I laugh. So it's not always that I'm like, bawling my eyes out. I do find that, yeah, I am just someone who cries quite easily. But be kind of embarrassing. You can, yeah. They do that at MCM here as well. They have like tattoo artists come in that maybe focus more on like comic book or anime and stuff like that, and they come in and do tattoos. I've always looked at it and I've always been like, damn, that'd be cool if I wasn't considering wearing like a costume for the whole weekend. I like the idea of it. I don't know if that ain't good for you. No, I do really like the idea. If there's ever a time I'm going to conventions and maybe I'm not, well, maybe like I get it on a Sunday, because like I don't want to not be able to cosplay or comfortably because of the tattoo. But yeah, I would definitely on the last day maybe get a tattoo, like on the Sunday there, because yeah, there's some really good artists that go to those. But again, like the nerves would be that I would just be crying, and I don't want to look like a wimp. Like, I know there's nothing wrong with it, like, tattoos do hurt, like it makes sense, but I don't want to be a wimp. I'm just like, sniff. Thank you for the tattoo, sniff. Oh dear. I will say though, I didn't cry with the one on my arm. I think honestly, I love my back piece. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10. Would get again, love it. But I think it's really like geared me up to be terrified of tattoos. Because whenever I think of the pain of tattoo, I immediately think of like my back, which I think is one of the most painful places to get tattooed. Like, I wouldn't be getting my back tattooed again or like anything like that at a convention. It probably would just be like my arm or my leg or something, which are generally easier places as long as you're not like around the ankle or something. So it probably isn't as bad as I'm hyping up in my head. And like, I'll be honest, when I was getting Buddy done, it was only like a 10-minute tattoo, but I barely felt it. It was just like someone going like, So it wasn't that bad, but ooh, I think back to that and I'm like, I was a wimp there. I'll probably be a wimp again, even if that's not necessarily the case. I'm getting my hands and fingers. Do you know what you're gonna get? Have you got plans? Oh dear, and on both hands or just on the one? Oh dear. I probably wouldn't get hand tattoos because I use my hands so much and I have a lot of like thickened skin and stuff on my hands. So like, for me personally, I'd have to get them redone so ridiculously often. And I don't even know if it would take that well if it was going straight into like thickened skin. So yeah, I wouldn't get my hands done for that reason. But I like it when I see other people. I think it's very cool. When I think of what I want as a tattoo, I mostly think of an ankle bracelet style, which of course hurts, yeah! And you've never gotten a tattoo. Yeah, that would be, I know people who have done their ankle as their first tattoo, and it is meant to be quite painful. Depending on where you get done, I guess. If it goes over the knobbly bits, like that is gonna hurt. And it also depends how big it is. I got my first tattoo at a convention this year. Got on my leg just below the knee. Didn't go expecting to get a tattoo. Was a spur of the moment decision. Wasn't wearing the right clothes. Had to take my trousers off. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Listen, it happens. When I was having I've told this story before, but like when you're having your back done, you're like basically naked in your whole top half. Like I was given one of those blue tissues like you get in like the nurse's office at school. I was given those to like cover my boobas when I was lying down, so that if I sat up suddenly I had like the tissues over. Oh dear. And the guy opposite me was having their back done, but they were having their back lasered. So like we were kind of like facing each other because like we were both having our backs done, so we were both lying on our fronts, right? And if I turned my head to the side, I'd be looking directly at him, and I was in pain, but I think he was in agony because he had these really big like wings on his back. He was getting lasered. I think he was having another tattoo getting done over the top eventually. But yeah, for when I saw him, he was getting lasered. Oh, it looked painful. Wearing shorts next time, no matter how cold it is. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'd probably wear like a skirt or something that could roll up, I think. I'm gonna get the guy from Disturbed on my left hand and get a love and peace on my fingers. Heck yeah. I do really like finger tattoos. I think they look really, really cool. And there's like a little bit of extra bling, really. I think they look cool. I just wouldn't get them for myself because like I know how much my skin hardens when I'm in the middle of a big cosplay process, and it's like, there's no point. I'm still recovering in parts from Mateus. So, like, I will rub that tattoo off in no time. But I do like seeing it on other people. I think it's really cool. Yeah, I get really, really big calluses. I get lumps as well. I got one at the moment that's like healing on my thumb. I don't know if you can see it. There was like a lump here for a while of like really, really thickened skin. Which it's not that bad anymore, but it was more than on the other finger. I get those, and again, like I get those on my fingers and my hands, and if you're getting that, there's literally no point in getting a tattoo. It will be gone in a month. Some people's skin thickens much quicker than others, though, to be fair. I'm just someone whose skin thickens really fast if you use it. A hand tattoo wouldn't last me either. I think a lot of crafts people are in that same boat. If you're someone who's like doing beading and sequining and like hard sewing work, you know, or crochet and knitting, I'd say as well, to an extent too. Yeah, it's just not gonna stick, is it? It's gonna come straight off. I mean, it's fine if you're okay with getting it redone a lot, but like, I'm lazy. I want to get my tattoo done once and then be done with it, because I'm a lazy person. That probably says more about me than a tattoo. I like henna for hands. I've never had any henna stuff. I like the idea of it, but I've just never done it. Never done it. Always been interesting. Also, it's expensive. Yeah, tattoos, well, I guess it depends, because like smaller ones on your fingers, maybe they wouldn't be quite so expensive because they wouldn't take as long. Henna is fun. You had a henna tattoo once. Yeah. One day. Well, actually, likely one day I'll get them anyway, because there are certain weddings that I might be going to that it's like, I would probably have them, because everyone will. But, you know, I would also like to get them outside of that just for fun at some point. It's so much fun, yeah! One day. I hear people, I don't know if anyone in the chat's done it. Do some people dye their hair with henna? I've heard people dyeing their hair with henna before. I think just personally with the kind of stuff that I do normally, that isn't something that would be very up my alley, but it is something that I'm curious about. Like, that's kind of interesting. Oh dear. Out of interest, where did you guys get, was it on your hands, your henna tattoos? I guess I most often see them on the hands. Oh dear. One day. I can add it to the bucket list of things that I'd like. It'd be nice as well to have a temporary tattoo that is not painful. No pain. Pain wimp here. Doesn't want pain. I've had hands and feet. Nice. I had a devil character on my back of my shoulder. Aww. Fell asleep on my back though and left a perfect little devil character on my white pillow. That's kind of cool. I like that. 10 out of 10. That's cool. Heck yeah. That's cool though. Shoulder one. Very nice. I'd like to get a proper, like an actual tattoo on my right shoulder. Like, I have to touch it. Which shoulder is this? My right shoulder. I would like to get a tattoo on my right shoulder. I'm just putting it off a little bit because I'm nervous. But I know what I want to get. But yeah, just nerves be getting me. Also, look, we're getting pretty far. Speaking of getting places, look at all this. Lucky it was on holiday, but I thought it was really funny. Hell yeah. I think that's great. All of my pillows are like discolored. You know, I have separate pillows from like the guest pillows and Shiny's pillows because whatever pillow I use will become another color. So like the pillow was like a really cute dusty pink and it's now kind of like this weird bluish gray. Not over the whole thing, but only like where I rest my head. Because yeah, I always dye my hair, like a little bit does come off over time. I don't think they do henna because I had the urge to peel. Oh, yeah. You have to leave it on there for a bit. There's a henna artist I follow on Insta that does my hands. Oh, I really want to do my hands someday. So fabulous job of blending traditional and modern. Ooh, that's such a cool art to get into as well. Doing henna tattoos. That's really, really cool. Oh, dear. There we go. Pace, good morning. Oh, heck, and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I have to do the same with my pillows. I have bright pink hair and pale bed sheets, yeah. We bought pillowcases for me knowing that they would get ruined, and it's easy because my pillowcases, I have like the two that I use for under my head and rotate, they're both like a light pink. They don't always fit the rest of the bedding, but it makes it easy because we know those are my pillowcases and not to use any other ones. I think since having these ones, I've had blue, green, purple, and now like a dark green. So they're mainly like bluish colors, but they kind of come off on the pillow as like gray, just a gray splodge. Oh dear, it is what it is. We live with it. It's just a side effect of dyeing your hair. I will say I'm really enjoying the hair. I know you can't see it, but I've dyed my hair since you guys have last seen my face. And I'm really enjoying it. Like, I've gone for like a really dark green, and it's kind of like I don't know, it's just like a perfect like bush color. Like the color of a bush. And then because my roots, I meant to dye the whole thing, to be honest, like to a more natural color for a while, but because my roots are like now this really like bright brown, which is also not natural for me, it looks like I have like leaves growing out of my head, and I kind of love it. And it was a complete accident, but I'm having a wonderful time with it. I have like tree hair. 10 out of 10. There's a reason I have black bedding. Honestly, that's the smart way of doing it, is just to get black bedding. Oh dear, once it's dry, I can, wait, where's the end of it? Can I show you it? Can you kind of see it? You can sort of see it. It's like a very natural looking green. And I love it. Oh dear. Once it's dry, you cover it with sticky bandage stuff so it doesn't come off till you peel the whole thing. It also means it can't shed as it completely dries. Ooh. Ooh. Smart bean. Heck yeah. One day. I have it on my list. I have my list of things I'd like to do. One day. Well, but then I know I'm going to probably... I would like to get a henna tattoo outside of an event. Yeah. Just for like fun. Just for like funsies for stream. Yeah. Oh dear, there we go. Bonk. Another one. How many? Oof, we are zooming. 3 rows to go after this one. Jesus. We started today with 7. So that would mean that we're like about halfway there to finishing the end today. We're doing pretty good. I do think I've gotten a bit quicker just because I've been doing it so much. But I didn't think we would finish the back of the smocking today. We will still need to... Oh, is that my music gone? We will still need to go back and, of course, do the top side to get it looking all neat and stuff, but this bit is easily the bit that takes the longest. Let me just... There you go. Have that come back in again. We can't lose our music. There we are. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's going really speedy. Let's go. Soon we'll have to actually get some stuff in for some gold work. I do have some stuff, to be fair. I just would probably... I have like silver gold work stuff, but I would need some gold. The other thing as well is I'm still not sure what material I want to use for like the edging. So each of these pieces is going to be edged. These will be edged with silver, these will be edged with gold, and it'll just go... I want to say like 1/2 centimeter, maybe like a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger than that. Yeah, maybe like 0.8. 0.8 I want it to come across from the end, so that you mainly just have like the 3 boxes going up, just because it looks a bit neater. But I still can't decide. I saw some really pretty like leather, or I'm gonna say it's probably a faux leather, but like some faux leather edging, and I was like, oh, that's nice. But I don't know if I want to do that. But I like the idea, and I could definitely get it in silver and gold. I like the idea of using leather. I'm not sure. I'm considering my options still. Also, Amazonia, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We've been zooming today. Look at all this smocking. So much zoom. So much. We're getting there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Some henna artists also will top your henna with glitter. Oh my god. So shiny while it dries. I love that. Oh, they're doing well. I'm glad to hear it. Also, Bonnie, welcome on in. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to today? We're doing smocking. Lots and lots of smocking. Lots of stitch work. Oh dear. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm glad to hear. It sounds like you have some, I don't know, how would you put it? You have some nice stuff going on behind the scenes right now. And I'm glad things are going well for you. Oh dear. I got a really pretty gold fabric. I would use that if I were to make it, but then I don't have a pretty silver fabric. Do you know what the fabric is made out of? So I could like search it up, like what it is called? Oh dear. I'm thinking I might just need to go to a fabric store and have like a little look around, you know, and get some inspiration. Still in bed, but about to get up and make some brunch. Delicious. Heck yeah. Oh dear. Oh, honestly, we've been talking about cake this morning, and I am like desperately wanting a Victoria sponge cake. There is like still the morning, and there is no reason for me to eat a Victoria sponge cake right now. But after having talked about it so much, I'm like, yeah, you know what? That is what I want. I just want a Victoria sponge cake. Oh dear. Heck. And it's like not even that easy. I don't think we have the stuff to make it, and I'd have to walk kind of far to a shop that actually stocks them. But I really want Victoria sponge. I don't know, it's called a tricot on the inside. Okay, let me... I can ask the person who sells it. Oh no, I don't want you to go out of your way. It would only be if you knew. I can copy that and have a little look around as well. Thank you anyway. I'm just gonna save that in a Google tab for after stream. There we go. I'll put fabric up to it as well, just so it knows I'm searching for fabric. Sorry, I can't find the B. Oh, tricot fab. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of things here, huh? Ooh. Well, this one's pretty. Might be a bit similar to this one, though, I'm thinking, but it is pretty. Okay. I'll leave it for after stream, but thank you for the options. Heck yeah. Also, Bonnie, I hope your stream went well. I hope you had a fun time. If anyone came in with Bonnie and wants to say what they were up to, more than welcome to. Otherwise, obviously, if you need to go get some snacks or look after yourself after stream, please do. I get that feeling. It's like a tinted gold fabric. You can, because you can sometimes have it with a gold, but it makes it feel plasticky. Yeah, as someone who absolutely loves gold and anything, gold is my favorite color. Yeah, I feel that. There are better golds than others. Some golds are just not up to standard. Some are okay. Yeah, I did see. Actually, it might have been in the cosplay Discord. I saw someone had like edged a bow with like this really, really pretty like leather looking stuff, and I was like, oh man, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe I can ask them what it was. Get some. I'm just a bit shy. I'm shy, but like I could ask and be like, hello, please excuse me, what did you make that out of? It looked really, really nice, and I would like to purchase some for my personal gold collection. Speaking of cake, is there like there is exclamation mark Discord? There it is. There it is. I could also send you some. Oh no, that's very kind. No, do not worry. I will probably need upwards of 5 meters of both gold and silver. So like, don't worry about sending me any because I need so much of it. But I appreciate the offer nonetheless. Yeah, unfortunately, with these big costumes, I feel like you always need a ridiculous amount of fabrics because you use so much of it. I'm also like torn about whether I want to make my own bias tape or if I want to buy it. I do like making my own because I know it gives you a lot of freedom about exactly the color and texture, but at the same time I'm like, I made a lot for Mateus. I made so much bias tape for Mateus. Do I want to do this again? Because oh yeah, the picture would be great. Thank you. That would actually be really good. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not that bad. I'm making a big deal about making bias tape when I was spending like 20 hours on each of these strips. But yeah, I don't know. I'm considering my options for sure. whether I would rather just buy it or if I'd rather make it. Because there's a lot of really talented Etsy sellers who do a lot of very custom buyers tapes. I don't know. I'll think about it. I've just got time. I've got to make all of these first anyway, so I've got time. Go. Do, 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 do. There we go. And across there. Zoom in. Zoom in. Absolutely zoom in. I do need some tea though. I'm going to tie this off and I'm going to drink some tea quickly. I need a little bit of a tea break. There we go. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. It's definitely looking like a good start. Mm-hmm. That's a weird face, but there we go. Sorry, I was just having a bit of a drink, wetting my throat. Ah. Oh, it's gonna look so good. We still have like 3 more of these big ones to do as well. I have been secretly behind the scenes working on some of the smaller pieces so that I can get things done a little bit quicker. I won't show you them yet, but they're getting there. I mean, it's the same as like I guess the big pieces, they're just smaller. None of them are finished though. They are all just started. Ah dear. Post a pic of them for enjoy. Got you. Let's have a look.
We need more jars of wee wee.
Do we? Oh my god. Oh, you know, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I want it. I want it. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh dear, thank you for the generous donation of piss as well. I appreciate it. Did I learn that the International Red Cross tried to enforce the Geneva Convention in video games? Cool. Wait, how did you even find that out? What are you doing, Jake? I thought you were eating dinner. What happened? How do you even find that out doing, like, what dinner conversation are you having? Also, you never told me, but was your dinner good? Was it a good dinner? Did your dad do good? I hope they did good. I mean, they are basically cooking for a professional chef now. You know? Cooking for a professional chef must be a little bit intimidating. Oh dear. God, I'm like, is there any way I can get cake to me fast without having to go out in the rain? Use a symbol of the Red Cross, or technically, yeah. I knew that. I knew that you're not allowed to, because like that's a... Yeah, you're not allowed to use the Red Cross for anything. Oh dear. I'm also cooking for... Oh, are you? Oh, good luck. Oh, to be fair though, you're a pretty good chef, right? The stuff you make looks pretty delicious. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Hello there. Oh my god, some extra cake for the chat. I ate dinner long ago, and yes, it was alright. Could have been alright. It was alright, but it could have been alright. Was it? What? Oh, I'm glad that it was alright. Oh dear. Man. I might have to get myself a snack of some sort. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though, because I don't want to just leave the house with stream on. So this is the dilemma here, really. I don't actually have any snacks right now. I've run out of snacks completely. So I have no biscuits for my tea. I actually don't have any biscuit tea right now either, which is very, very sad. Yeah, I am like 100% out of snacks, which I'm not in this position very often, but you know, it's just happened like that. So I'm gonna have to go on a snack run later anyway. Oh, it was very funny. I'm cooking the other day and I'm like, I'm slightly worried he might be a better cook than me. Ah, that's cute though. Heck yeah. He's obviously appreciative. Could have been better. Oh, get viewers to order. No, I'm not gonna get viewers to order food for me. Absolutely not. I can get my own goddamn food. Oh dear. I'm like one of those people who bring cake to work meetings. I bring cake to Twitch Chat. You do? I used to bake a lot as I did baking in college. This was many years ago, and I basically stopped afterwards. But recently got an itch to get back into it. Hell yeah, why not? Oh, yeah, no, you're fine. Unpredictable. Take care of yourself. If you guys haven't met Unpredictable before, very, very talented arts and crafts streamer. They kind of do a bit of everything. They also play some video games as well. So definitely check them out if you haven't. Oh, and they're playing ducks. There you go. There you go. I know you guys will enjoy that. Oh dear. Honestly, oh, dear, I'm so hungry. Oh no. What do I do? What do I do? There's nothing in the house for me to eat. Should I? It's a bit embarrassing to end stream after 2 hours because I got hungry. And we're also doing really, really well with the smocking. So I don't... Oh god. What do streamers do? Sorry, I know I've been here for a few years, but what do you do if you get hungry and there's no food around? What do you guys do? If you get hungry mid-stream and there's no food around. I know some of you are streamers, and I'm sure some of you have gotten hungry before. Because right now, I don't want to end stream because I'm hungry. That's embarrassing. A BRB? Yeah, but I'm gonna have to walk down the shops, and that's like, it takes me about an hour to walk there and back. So I'd be on BRB for like an entire hour. I don't know, it just... maybe this isn't so much of a problem for people that live closer to stores. Oh dear. Order in? Uber Eats? I don't think it should really be Uber eating. Oh dear. And later in the stream part, I mean, we could do that. I could end stream and come back this afternoon with snacks. Oh dear. End stream, then restart. Yeah, you know what? We'll finish this row. I'm sorry, everyone. Please excuse me. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm sorry. I've just gotten really, really hungry because we've been talking about delicious foods, and then I realize I have no snacks, and I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Oh dear. My stomach has a mind of its own. Literally none of us will mind. Okay. Okay, I'll finish this row, and then I'm gonna go. We'll do a little bit of a raid, and then I'm gonna go get some snacks. Ties up. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel this is partially. How dare you cook such delicious foods while I'm live? Oh dear. It'd be like that. I'm trying to think. Wait, 2 seconds. Sorry. I might not be able to stream. Ah! Thank you for the horn. I don't know if I can stream this afternoon though. Because... Oh dear. Okay, guys. Guys, listen. If I end stream here and go get some snacks, and I'll get lots of snacks for tomorrow, we maybe just do a really, really short stream this morning, and then tomorrow we'll have lots of snacks so that we can do a really long stream, because this afternoon I have there's 2 calls I'm expecting, and they're going to be quite long. So I don't know that I should be going live in case they're back to back. So it's okay. We can cope. I can cope too, except I do need to go get some snacks. All right. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize for ending stream. I am hungry, and I know it's only been 2 hours, but I saw delicious cake, and that means that I want delicious cake. On the plus side, though, it means I get to send you all to somebody else, which means you get to see another really, really cool bean. Which, you know what? That's not the worst. I can actually send you all over to B, who is using a new camera angle, and I think they're a very, very sweet bean. So I think you'll all enjoy your time there. Also, Spanky, thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry, I am literally just raiding out because I'm really hungry, and I need to go buy myself a Victoria sponge. Oh dear, no, it's tough, but we will cope. I mean, I'll be in Discord later. Oh dear, heck. I do have a few people I need to DM as well in case they need any extra information. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for this very, very short stream, though. I apologize. If anyone's curious as to why I'm raiding out so quickly, it's because people in chat made delicious cake and I got jealous, and now I need to eat delicious cake also. But by the time I come back tomorrow, I will in fact have a delicious cake, which means that this means I'll be able to stream for as long as I goddamn want, because it doesn't matter what delicious treats you guys make for yourself, because I will also have delicious treats. dear. In that case, everyone go raid call if you fancy. Cake stream. Yeah, we can have a cake stream. I can take you through some of my favorite cakes. They're probably all going to be Mr. Kipling, but... Thanks for the last minute pets, Jason. Grab a raid call, and I'm gonna send you all over to B. Have a lovely rest of your day. Let's go. Oh dear. God, I'm hungry though. Actually starving. Oh, don't start recording.